Hello, this is Starcares 2018, and welcome to Scooby Night 100 Frights 100%. And yeah, this game was released in 2002 and was developed by Heavy Iron Studios, who also created SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. And I am joined by...
Harsh.
And hello, Harsh.
Yeah, I'll be talking over the bits where he needs to focus, and I've played a lot of this game throughout my life.
Yeah, I played this game when I was like 7, so a long time ago. But
yeah, they're around the same for me.
So yeah, we're gonna get started here. So when I say go, time will start. So in 3, 2, 1, go. So right away, what you want to do is mash A to skip the first cutscene. And then make your way to Playground, which is the tutorial level. And what you want to do is collect all the Scooby snacks as best as possible. It is kind of difficult to get the snacks on the swing, but we will do our best. Okay, got him. Good. Alright, so coming up we got our first monster token, and monster tokens are basically different types of enemies in this game, and you can view them in the monster gallery, which we'll access later. And I missed a snack. It's alright.
Yeah, the tokens pretty much are kind of like Easter eggs for this game. Like, if you turn them into the gallery, they'll give you like little bits and pieces of trivia about the characters.
So yeah, after that, we make our way to Manor, where we have to pay this 25 snack gates. So we lose 25 snacks there. And we have our first major skip coming up as well. So in this room, you're normally supposed to get the key to, I guess, save Holly. Also, I missed that. Whoops. But yeah, this is called Chandelier skip. So what you want to do is, just again, basically jump over to that chandelier, like so, to get those Scooby snacks, and then talk to Holly, and then leave, just like that. So we're gonna come back to this room later to get the rest of the snacks.
Yeah, probably about an hour and a half later.
Yeah, pretty much. So what we just did there is we talked to the groundskeeper, aka Don Knotts, who is from the Andy Griffith Show, if anyone has seen that.
And he gives you your first invention in the game, the shovel.
Oh yes, the legendary shovel. And now we enter Fishing Village for the first time. So you can kind of skip up here to this roof, which you normally can't get up there till later. Get those 2 snap boxes.
Yeah, and for the most part, this is just collecting snacks as normal as you see him go.
So this level is pretty straightforward. I mean, you just collect as many snacks as you can for now, because you have to come back here later to backtrack. Then try to avoid the rats. Okay. And we get to see Shaggy for the first time in this run, so enjoy. Oh no, it's blocked. The run's over, Kappa. But anyways, here's Shaggy. And we gotta go... Well, I mean... I'll explain in a second, but what we did there is called Shaggy Skip, so instead of bringing Shaggy over to the swing to, I guess, lower the box, you get up there with a single jump, and yeah.
Yeah, it helps to walk while you do it, I noticed, for more consistency, but yeah.
Alright, so we are done with Shock, for now. So now on to Pier.
And our first introduction to Tar!
And yeah, we missed the Tar jump unfortunately, but yeah, you need the galoshes, which are the boots that you get from one of the bosses, which we'll see later. Also, Harsh, if you want to briefly explain I guess the premise. I mean, how you normally play this game.
Well, I mean, so far, you basically, you go through Playground, you play through a little bit of the manor, and you kind of go through like the shock levels, but I'd say about 8 minutes into the run, where like we kind of, well, 10 minutes in the run, we do things a little different. So normally you just kind of get the double jump, you go back to Ed, you go through like the hedge maze level, get the helmet invention, and then kind of basically go back through the manor levels. But in this run, we'll be saving the manor levels for much later in the game, simply because it's easier to get all the snacks with all the inventions rather than backtrack through manor later multiple times.
Yeah, so what we did earlier is called Death Abuse, where we fall into the water to like spawn back at the door that leads back to Pier 2. And now we're gonna head through the hedge maze. So hedge maze is also pretty straightforward. Sorry, Harsh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, so hedge is also pretty straightforward. I mean, the route basically is the same as a normal play, and it starts deviating once you get to Fishy. Because we do a major skip. Normally you're supposed to go to Manor after on a hill, but instead you go to the fishing village first.
Yeah, we do skip, as we'll explain once we get there, I guess.
Yeah. Also, I want to mention that a lot of the levels you have to backtrack to later normally, once you have the unnecessary inventions, but instead there are ways to jump on invisible ledges to get to certain areas sooner, to get all the snacks. Oh, whoops. Okay, we missed that jump. Yeah, what you want to do there is you want to like dash for as long as possible so you have enough momentum to make that jump. Like so. Okay, we got it.
Yeah, it's not the easiest jump in the world, but...
And also, Harsh, do you want to explain the inventions in this game? Or have you done that already? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I mean, basically, the inventions are made by the professor, Alexander Graham, who, I guess for some reason, Don Knotts and some of the inventions are throughout the manor and like the they're basically just power-ups. They let you just kind of progress to different points in the game. Sort of like Metroid games, where you get a power-up and you can kind of access a different area and backtrack to different things. I mean, for 100%, we have to collect all the inventions, and all the inventions, monster tokens, and Scooby snacks.
Yeah, we also have to verify that we got 100% completion after this run is over, so...
Yeah, and this is one minor difference between versions, like the very end cutscene in after the final boss, you can skip on Xbox, but on GameCube, which is the one we're playing, you have to sit through the 8 minutes of cutscene and credits before you can verify. I mean, since I mentioned the professor, I guess now would be a good time to kind of go over the story of this game.
Sure, if you want to.
Yeah, doesn't hurt. Basically, Daphne's friend Holly invites the Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. gang to find her uncle who mysteriously disappeared. And later in the game, you'll encounter the villain called the Mastermind, who knows all about Scooby-Doo's past villains and plots and everything. And for some reason, he kidnapped all of Scooby's friends. So the goal for Scooby is basically just to find all of his friends. And I also like to point out how ridiculous Shaggy is. Like, where did he get this tractor from?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of weird. Like, where does he, like, how does he come in with a pelican? I don't get it in Shock. Like, in the cutscene, he falls into this hole, and all of a sudden he's riding on a pelican.
Yeah, maybe the hole led to the pelican. So he fell down the hole, the pelican grabbed him, and then the pelican carried him to this level for some reason.
So yeah, so far we got the slippers, and if you don't get the slippers from Don Knotts right away, then and you miss it, then there's no way to get them later. So I guess that means you can't get 100% completion if that happens.
Yeah, I think that's like one of the few missable things in this game, aside from maybe a couple snacks that mysteriously disappear.
Yeah, there's also like some snacks that you can get doubled as well. But yeah, the Shaggy Lawnmower Ride is the first auto-scroller level. So it's pretty easy for the most part. There's like nothing much you can do here aside from this. You can just like get off the lawnmower early.
Grab the rest of the snacks.
Yeah, and quickly make your way to Greenhouse.
Fortunately, you can't skip this little cutscene.
Yeah, it's one of the few unskippable cutscenes in this game. So coming up, we got Greenhouse. And Greenhouse, there is a major skip that you can do where you can get all the snacks on, like, in one go. But it's based on what version of the game you have. Like, if you have version 1.0, you'll have what is called free chandeliers. It allows you to, like, clip through the boxes. And you can access the later part, yeah, a lot later.
Yeah, but on 1.1, you have to do this really difficult jump in this area coming up. You have to jump on like invisible things.
Yeah, I'll try it one more time.
It's the stupid thing in the world.
Yeah, if you miss it, it's no big deal. You just have to backtrack later, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it loses a little bit of time compared to version 1.0.
Yeah, Greenhouse, pretty straightforward for the most part. It's just kind of collect everything as you go, run. Oh yeah, did we ever explain the infinite running?
Oh yeah, you can, like, dashing, if you dash continuously, it's a lot faster than just running.
Yeah, so like, if you hold the run button down, in the GameCube, it's B button to run while holding the R trigger down, like, you can run infinitely without just stopping like Scooby normally would.
So now that we're done with Greenhouse, Hill 1 is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, Hill 1 has a lot of, like...
It's
really
like what we...
bad...
Sorry.
Hill 1 has a lot of, like, places where, like, it's really easy to get hit.
Yeah, that's true. Also, what I did there is you can, there's like an invisible, wall you can jump up to get up to the top of the tree. Whoops. Oh, come on.
Yeah, it lets you, it lets you basically get a ton of snacks and stuff early on in the game where you normally have to wait 2/3 of the game to get them.
Yeah, I think you need the, soap, I guess, to get up there.
Yeah. But because of this, we can just have fun, jump on trees, and,
Oh, right, you're supposed to, like, take damage so you have 1 health come into the cauldron, so you can, like, death abuse, but we forgot to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, usually if you have full health, I feel like it's more worth it just to kind of go back for the snacks at that point.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but basically we death abuse, so we can get the rest of the snacks on the floor, and then, like, start making our way to Hill 2.
Yeah, 100% because it really has a ton of death abuse, which is pretty much you die and then you get spawned at the beginning of the level just to save traveling.
That's true. Also, these tree branches are very difficult to avoid. Okay, he got hit by that spider. Yeah, that's the hard part about this level. Yeah. That is alright, there are a bunch of more difficult parts to come, like in Hill 2. There's one skip coming up where you can get to the top falling platform early. Like so.
And here, Admiral's dealing with another kind of like skip, I guess.
It's kind of a skip because normally you need the umbrella and the soap to get up here.
But basically what he did is he held like the D-pad all the way to the right, I believe.
Yeah, for the first jump you want to hold the D-pad to the right, and second jump hold it upright so you can get up there.
Yeah. And it essentially just let him jump on an invisible barrier, and he could jump to the top of like the platforms, so, where you normally need the gum and stuff. There is the other way you can do it, which is basically just jumping in the corner, like in the bottom of this corner, and jumping up from like the ledge, but it's a lot less consistent.
Yeah. Also, for that gap, it's best, like, to make it over without the umbrella, it's best to just hold up on the control stick for the second jump, so you can easily make it over.
Alright, Hill 3.
Hey, Pharaoh, just in time.
Hill 3, this is where the run pretty much starts to deviate after we get the helmet invention.
Yeah, so for now, we're just gonna go up the hill normally, try to get all the snacks. And this is also one of the first levels where you get all snacks collected as well.
Yeah.
So it's pretty straightforward for the most part.
Yeah, if you had 1.0 GameCube, or if you got the snacks earlier on Greenhouse, then you could have gotten 100% on Greenhouse. But yeah, you can on top of those rocks to kind of like skip the waiting time for the moving platforms.
Alright, so we got the helmet, which allows you to like ram into enemies that hit certain buttons. And also hit spider webs, like so. Because
Scooby can't just walk through them and take up take the disgustingness of spider webs.
Yeah. So before we leave, sorry, before, what were you saying, Harsh?
I was just going on a rant about the spider webs.
Yeah.
Werewolf token.
Yeah. So before we leave Hedge, we get the werewolf token, and then we start heading to Fishy Clues, which is the factory. Oh, that's split.
Yeah, you can say it's pretty much the ice level of this game, because there's a lot of slippery mechanics and stuff in it.
Yeah, there's also a lot of conveyor belts which are really hard to jump on, and we're going to be doing a few skips come up as well. So we get all snacks collected in Fishy in one go. Oops. So first we warp to back to Shock 2. Normally you would go to Manor at that point, and you would do what's called Goulash Skip. So you jump on here, double jump, and yeah, make it over the invisible wall and enter Fishy 1.
Right. At this point, normally in the run, you go through the Manor levels and fight the first boss to get the Galoshes boots, but because we can just do the jump, we skip getting the Galoshes boots once you walk over the hub.
So yeah, a lot of times when you're on the floors, you can spawn these monster fish that are like really hard to avoid, so we try to avoid them as best as possible. And here we are on the conveyor belts. Pretty difficult to jump on, but if you jump like right as you land on the conveyor belts, you don't lose your momentum. So it makes it a lot faster to get by them. And down here, we're going to collect these line of snacks. And we're actually going to go under the conveyor belts for a second so we avoid that monster fish, because that can easily spawn.
Right, and Admiral just activated the fan.
Yeah, the fan is... sorry.
Yeah, the fan, well, normally you would use full invention to float across there to reach that platform, but because of, like, I guess the Scooby is kind of running, you kind of use the momentum to pin on these conveyor belts and kind of dash towards the platform, and you can just narrowly reach just...
Yeah, just barely. You need to get maximum height in order to make it over, but it's pretty doable. So now that we're done with Fishy 1, Fishy 2 is going to be even more difficult. So
yeah, fun fact: in the Xbox version, you can actually move during the cutscene.
Yeah. So Xbox, funny enough, actually loses time in certain areas on as opposed to GameCube. But GameCube has slightly faster loads in levels such as coming up later in Lighthouse and even Fishy. So what we have to do is get all 4 keys in this room, as well as collect all the Scooby snacks. So we got the first key. Now we jump down here. And we go for the second key, which is right over here. Then collect these line of snacks. Then turn around, collect this line. And then jump on this moving platform. And then we are going to do another difficult skip to get to the right moving platform.
You basically
like so.
You helmet, and then like off the corner of the platform, you can just jump and make the platform. And we do that again, actually, in a little bit.
Yeah, though the second or the left platform is much easier to jump across to. Compared to the right one. I don't know why, it just is.
Yeah, alternatively, you can just push the switch on the other side and grab that one. Depending on how you do the routing.
Alright, so we get the last key. Oh, come on. Get the last key. And get the rest of the snacks. So normal any percent, you wait for this platform to come down, but instead we are going to get the rest of the snacks down this way. And then there is a box you can jump on that allows you to get up to this platform. And then we just have to wait for a platform cycle, but that's okay. And then get the rest of the snacks. Hey, yeah, like Pharaoh was saying, you can skip. I think it's like 4 to 6 seconds faster on Xbox to skip the cutscenes.
Yeah, like the first cutscene in the game, you can just get into like 11 in like 5 seconds. I think you can just skip.
Yeah. So in this level, it's pretty straightforward. There's nothing much going for it. You just collect all the snacks in the intended way.
Jump down.
Yeah, just jump on all the platforms. There are 3 snacks that are kind of difficult to get, and it's likely, or it's possible that you can actually fall onto the floor if you're not careful. Oh, whoops. Oh, like we did there. Okay. Good job.
Fishy in general is just kind of one of those levels you gotta kind of play like carefully, because if you in one area, then it can cause like if you fall down, then it can cause like 20-30 seconds of time loss depending on where you fall.
Yes, I mean if you do it too fast, like if you play things safe, this level is generally okay. So these snacks right here. Yeah, okay, we got them all. But those are kind of tricky to get.
Yeah, you usually just kind of have to jump towards them, but sometimes you can miss them. And it's just the way the camera is just handled in that part.
Yeah, that's another thing with the speedrun too, is the camera angles. A lot of the levels, which you'll see later, they have some awkward camera angles that make it like difficult to get all the snacks. Like fast. So we try to be careful in those kind of levels, especially when we get to the shipwreck area. And in this level, which is the last level in the factory, is where it's like the most complex level. There are a lot of skips that you have to do to get a monster token and all the snacks that you normally have to backtrack for.
Right, and there is a somewhat tricky jump coming up. It isn't too bad once you kind of get the momentum going for it, but...
Yeah, you'll see in a second. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, for the most part, it's just avoiding the fishies on the conveyor belt. It can sometimes just hit you, and sometimes it can cause the camera angle to shift in like certain areas.
Okay. So what we have to do here is we have to dash to get enough momentum and make it over. Okay, good. Yeah, this jump is kind of difficult to pull off, but it's not too bad once you practice.
And after that, just jump down for the fishing net snacks.
And then we start heading towards the Ghost Diver Monster Token.
Yeah, and once again, it's a lot of it is just walking on invisible ledges, and just kind of knowing where they are. I find like using the D-pad seems to help a little more on those sections.
Yeah, that's true. On certain levels, not so much this one, but other ones, much easier to use D-pad. And
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, normally you just backtrack for that with the umbrella, but doing this prevents any backtracking with the machine, so a ton of time overall.
So we get the rest of the snacks here, and we should have all snacks collected, and we do. So now we are done with the fishy factory.
No more ice levels, except there's one sort of ice section, but...
So now we enter Fear and Appear again, but this time in part 1. So far you saw parts 2 and 3. So this level is the gateway to a cave that is part of another series of levels called Coast. Coast for some ghosts, which you'll see in a second. Oh, come on. Okay. Also, normally good to check if you have all the snacks there, but then we got them all. The trampoline snacks, I mean. So in Coast, you kind of want to play this safe. There is one fish that you want to try to avoid that contains a lot of snacks. It's pretty easy to get hit by the fish, and you'll most likely have to restart that level because there's a pit right below it.
Yep.
And like that, okay. So yeah, hope you like that demonstration. But yeah, pretty much if you get hit by that fish, you will lose a little bit of time. But I mean, it's not too bad once you practice it. Just move as fast as possible. And I think we got all snacks. So yeah, just get the rest of the snacks in the cave, and then we do another skip called Pull Skip, and we missed it, okay. It's alright. I'll actually demonstrate it in a second.
Yeah.
So Pull Skip, you get up here, you jump. Yeah, you jump on the pole, and basically skips the cutscene. And you come around here, get the rest of the snacks.
And as another fun fact, you can actually just climb up the little ice section by jumping on the crabs to get to this point also. But I find it a little unreliable to land crabs like this.
And also, like Farrah was saying, also I need to get that snap box. This snap box is pretty difficult to get. I just have to run along this line, and there we go. Okay. It is a lot more difficult to get that snap box on Xbox, since I think it is a lot higher than it is on GameCube, but I'm not entirely sure. And also, like Farrah was saying, with that one fish in the cave, it's better to play that safe, although it does lose a little bit of time since you have to backtrack here later. Which I think you'll see, yeah, pretty much towards the end of the run. So this level, you got these boxes that you want to try to get the snacks underneath. They are kind of annoying, but
yeah, if you hit the enemies along the way, you probably can generally run into the cycle.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't matter too much at 100%, it matters more than 80%, but still. If you miss a cycle, you will most likely lose time, but yeah, just get these snacks underneath these boxes. And then now we jump up on top of them, which you normally can't do until you have the Super Smash.
Yeah, and you gotta be careful with these boxes, because sometimes if you like jump while you're in the air, you can clip through them and die.
Yeah, you're really going to have to time your jumps for those boxes. So now onto one of the more difficult levels, Coast, Part 3. We will have to do what's called coast boats, where you collect all the Scooby snacks on a bunch of boats that sink. So it's pretty much you get all the snacks or you miss one, and you'll most likely need to restart the level.
And boats aren't the most friendly. Sometimes, like, the water level just can rise up randomly, and you can just get hit. You can get hit by the boats and die, even though you didn't touch the water at all.
Yeah, that can happen. Could happen right now, but hopefully it doesn't. And it didn't. Alright, I'm surprised.
Awesome. Oh, and on 1.0 version GameCube, you there's an invisible fishing net you can simply jump toward.
Yeah, you can't do it on 1.01, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think what happened there is that they forgot to turn off the flag when you hit the switch, and because of that, the little net where it normally appears is still, like, the points where you can normally jump toward it are still there.
Alright, so now we come up to which way, and this path leads to the entrance to the lighthouse, so you want to try your best to get all the snacks leading up to it.
Yeah, Farah, he's on one.
And yeah, I'm on 1.1, Farah. So yeah, 1.1 is generally the slower version, but I mean, it's not that much slower. Not sure. I think Farah can say how much time it loses. Because I'm not really sure myself.
The only really big difference is just, you know, the greenhouse stuff, and I mean, I think that's it for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, world record, the current world record for any percent is on 1.1, so it can easily be improvable on 1.0.
Alright, so we're on Lighthouse now, and basically we just usually hit one of the boxes and then hit the switch and hit the rest of the boxes to get the snacks. And from there you kind of have to just rush up, to get up to the top as quickly as possible to get the Super Smash invention.
Yeah,
That's basically the ground pound of this game.
and just try to avoid the enemies. If you get hit by one, it's no big deal, but if you get hit by two, you'll risk missing the cycle and you'll have to do it all over again. But luckily we got here, so get the Super Smash, and then...
Oh, by the way, I think you missed like 6 snacks. You missed like some snacks in which way?
I did? Oh no. Did I?
Yeah, like you didn't go all the way back after you jumped down to the tunnel.
Oh, like... Oh, well no, some snacks in which way we get later though. I don't know.
I don't know, I think it's the ones like, you know where the tunnel is, there's like the snacks on the top side.
Oh, did I not get those?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, we'll go back to them. We'll get them later. It's no big deal. Alright, so here, you want to try your best to get all the snacks on these bridges while trying to avoid the hooks. And we did a decent job here. Not the best, but... And then just run around and collect these snacks. And then, I guess we'll do Creepy first. Since we have to backtrack anyway, so yeah, we'll do Creepy.
Yeah, like at this point in the run, like there's kind of 2 ways you can go about it. You can just immediately go to Creepy, get the Plunger's inventions, or you could just go backwards. You could go back to Hedge 4 and just kind of go backwards through that. It depends on how you want to do that.
Yeah, because you'll need full health to do Hedge 4 backwards. It is possible, but you have to be like really careful. Oh, hit this, good. So yeah,
I missed
Creepy...
that snack box.
No, Creepy 1 is the first basement level in the game as well. So yeah, what were you saying, Harsh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I missed that snack box by the yellow ghost for the longest time when I first played this game.
Oh,
it's a really snack box, you know?
Yeah. So unfortunately, we didn't have enough health there, so we have to unfortunately do this level again. But that's fine. At least we got all the snacks, and we have to do it again. Yeah, if you don't have maximum height on that jump, it's possible that you can miss it, but most of the time it's easy to get. So just jump up here. Okay. So let's get these 2 snacks and onto Creepy 2.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to split. So now you need to collect these keys that are above the cauldrons, and it's pretty easy to take damage from them, so we're gonna play this very safe.
Yeah, usually just time it when the acid is not rising up. Or, I guess the gas bubbles would be the better thing, but...
Is this the first time Frights has been in a marathon? I don't think so. It was in the previous Distant Star Carriers marathon, as a bingo race. Okay, so now we Super Smash onto this button to get the rest of these snacks here, while avoiding the Headless Hitter. Also, you want to Super Smash on the zombie, because you'll need Shaggy coming up to get that 1 snap box.
And you can also smash the zombie and the button at the same time, occasionally.
Yeah, it's possible. So yeah, so we got that snap box, so now we leave Shaggy behind and we do what's called a key skip, I think. So now, yeah.
Once again, it's kind of just jumping on an invisible ledge and then jumping toward the key. It's fairly straightforward trick.
Here we took damage, unfortunately, so we want to try our best. You know what, I'm going to play safe so we have full health. So yeah. It's pretty easy to take damage in this level. But pretty much what you do here is you collect the plungers. Oh, okay, we got the plungers animation, unfortunately, that's fine. And now we make our way back to Hedge 4. Do Hedge 4 backwards.
Those who played the game, the plungers let you walk on slippery platforms, slippery areas. But not fishy clues for some reason.
Yeah, that's interesting, and also not on Shipwreck, which you'll see a lot later.
Alright, and at this point, Admiral's just going back for the snacks he missed in the greenhouse.
Yeah, so what we weren't able to do before, we're gonna do now, and that's just dash through those boxes to access the back parts of the level. Also, there's this cutscene that plays. It's skippable, but it's kind of difficult to pull off, so we didn't go for it that time. But it does save
basically what you do is kind of jump in the bottom left corner of that map, and then kind of jump away towards the little conveyor belt, not conveyor belt, the moving platform. And then you can kind of go back through the snacks, but sometimes you can accidentally collect that 1 snack, which is where the cutscene line is.
Alright, so now that we're done with that, we head back to Hedge 4, and the reason we didn't Death Abuse there, which you normally can, is so we still have enough health to do Hedge 4 backwards. I mean, theoretically you can Death Abuse and just go for the RNG mice, but it's kinda risky.
Right, and this is a fairly new trick we kind of discovered recently.
Yeah, it saves a lot of time as opposed to going through Hedge again normally.
Yeah.
So as I'll demonstrate here, just double jump and ground pound to take some damage, and then grab this health. Do the same thing here, and then this time dash for as long as possible. So you make it here and get the RNG health. So then just continue dashing. You will take damage again coming up right here. And then just dash again, jump up here, grab these health, then jump again, Super Smash and dash 2 more times. You can also jump up here, Super Smash to play it safe so you can make it onto these platforms.
Make sure you have at least 2 health remaining at this point.
Yeah. Though I'll probably have 3. Yeah, barely 3, but ideally you want at least 1 health or 2.
Yeah, it's usually best to jump on the first bush up the far left, not the thorny one.
So what we did here was we ground pounded and we kind of missed, so we have to redo that, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But what you want? So sorry, what were you saying, Harsh?
Basically what you do is, normally you need the galoshes boots to get these, but you can just, ground pound off the scarecrow, and then, make the jump to the ledge to the snacks and get those 100% edge from there.
Oh, okay, so we're going to wait this out. I think this should be fine. So yeah, just jump, not land on the tar. Then just jump here, collect these snacks, collect these. And we should have all snacks collected like we did right here. Then collect this witch monster token. And then just warp back to the beginning of the level. And then make your way to Misbehaving, which is the cave levels.
Yeah, and upcoming is a pretty easy clip. You just hold, well, as Admiral will show you, you just hold, like, top left on the D-pad.
Yeah, up left on the D-pad, we do what's called a skull cliff skip. It allows you to clip through the gate and access Misbehaving early. Oh, also we're gonna wait this out so that the gargoyle has enough height so that we can super smash onto it and get the Gringo's monster token. Oh, we fell down. Unfortunately, that's fine. Normally, you're supposed to continue going down that upper path. But we're gonna get the keys first, so we need all 4 keys to unlock the gate to Misbehaving 2. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, also there are these fish that are a little bit annoying, but that's okay.
Yeah. If you decide to skip creepy, you can always do this trick called plunger skip. Basically you just lure one of the fish, I think it's the one the rightmost fish, all the way to the corner of the door, and if you ground pound it and time it right, you can enter the gate without using the plungers. Oh, don't forget the snacks at the top.
Yeah, this is a little bit sloppy. I mean, that's not the normal way you're supposed to do this, because you kind of messed it up, but you want to get on the rest of the snacks here, on this upper platform, and we should have all of them. I didn't miss any, did I, Harsh? Hope not.
I don't think you did, no.
Okay. So then we make our way to Misbehaving 2.
Yeah. And this is kind of like the game's way of checking if you have plungers. So.
Yeah. So what we have to do is knock down this one icicle, so we can jump down and make it across here. Grab this snack, jump on this icicle, grab these snacks, jump up here, make your way across here, ground pound onto that box to get these 2 snack boxes, and then just dash your way, collect the rest of the upper snacks, and that's pretty much the end of the level. After that, you just fall down by this gap. There's this ghost diver that you want to avoid, and then just jump. You could also super smash there if you're not confident about that jump, but you can also make it with a double jump. And coming up here, we got Misbehaving 3, which is one of the hardest levels in 100%. And you'll see why as we go through it.
Yeah, this is another auto-scroller, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah. What you want to do is you want to collect these snacks, and then kind of make your way to this button that you want to super smash onto, and then just run for your life, pretty much. And just avoid the rising water.
Yeah, well, you can play this level pretty slow also, since you have to wait out in time for the water to rise anyway.
Yeah, there's no need to rush through this level at all.
Yeah, just relax.
Yep.
Relax before you come to your doom drowning.
But yeah, you'll see as we go through this level, there's going to be one section of boats where the Scooby snacks are kind of hard to collect. So we need to kind of do them a certain way so we don't fall into the water.
Right.
And we lose 2 minutes.
Yeah, generally you just basically wait for the water level to go all the way at the very end of the platform before you jump. And then just kind of go for it.
So this part's fairly easy. Now we jump on what is called the Twitter boat. That's the time where you usually check your Twitter. and or Facebook, because yeah, it will take a little bit of time to get up there, but just sit back, relax, and yeah, wait till the boat rises high enough, collect these snacks, collect the snack box. Super Smash onto the Ghost Diver 1 play save. Now here's the hard part. So you want to wait till this water rises just high enough. You want to jump and ground pound, jump again, ground pound, jump again, and ground pound, and we made it. Okay. So yeah, that's the easiest way to get these snacks. And it is pretty difficult to pull off. Sorry, Harsh?
Yeah, right there, we just got the upgraded Super Smash. It basically just lets you stun enemies while Super Smashing, so minor update.
So we are done with Misbehaving. Also, this level is a one and go. You cannot go back to Misbehaving 3 from here. So
yeah,
if you
that big warp gate.
Yeah, and we need to get the warp gate. And if you miss the Super Smash or the warp gate, you lose 2 minutes because you would have to go back through Misbehaving to collect them, unfortunately. But yeah, just collect these 3 keys here. Try to avoid the ghosts because they can, I think it's RNG dependent, they can easily go over the pits where the keys come out of and you can take damage and fall in the pit.
Oh, yeah, what Farrah was saying, the last 2 boats on Misbehaving, I think he's right, like, I think the very last boat doesn't sink all the way down. And
oh yeah, that's something I forgot to mention. Yeah, it doesn't sink all the way, luckily, like, once the water level stops rising. And I forgot.
Yeah, what Admiral didn't do here is you can run during the cutscene and death abuse to skip this long cutscene, but...
yeah, we kind of forgot. But yeah, it saves a few seconds if you get it.
Oh, and what we do here slightly, we skip that coffin, because if you round pound that coffin right now, you will activate a cutscene. So what we like to do is hit the second coffin, and get the rest of the coffins along the way, and make that first coffin the very last coffin, so that you can combine 2 cutscenes in one.
Alright, so now to get this last jar, just swing 3 times onto it.
Swing your arms from side to side.
And then this last one over here activates the door, which you can use to enter Crit 1. Then just collect all these snacks.
And yeah, it also lets you skip the cutscene.
And yeah, that's true too. And now Crypt, there is a possibility you can skip this beginning cutscene, but it's very hard to pull off. Otherwise, yeah, just watch the cutscene and make your way towards the first boss in the run.
Who is the one depicted in the scroll, Green Ghost.
Yes, spoiler alert, it is Green Ghost. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, in the actual show, the Green Ghost is called the Phantom Shadow. And in that episode of the show, Brad set up a trap with the two green ghosts, and he set up a trap to lure the 2 green ghosts in a laundry machine, and he managed to like just lure them in the trap, make them slip, and basically just spin and spin around and wander.
So what I did here is there's a glitch. For some reason you can warp right away to Tomb 2, even though you're not supposed to until you activate the Tomb 2 warp gate.
Yeah, I think we figured out that it's basically because they didn't turn off the flag for the warp gate, so like the flag for that warp gate is shared with the flag for the warp gate in Green 2.
Alright, so here we go, Green Ghost fight.
This is the second boss in the game you fight, but...
Technically, yeah.
Yeah, this boss, much like most of the bosses in this game, entirely RNG dependent.
Yeah, it's possible that you will lose a lot of time on this level, just solely due to RNG, but...
Yeah, sometimes the Green Ghost likes to do his little green laser show, and sometimes you can get lucky with Daphne's position being perfect for the Green Ghost.
Yeah, it is possible that you can get a perfect cycle, but
Yeah.
I mean, for beginning runners, it's best to just play this safe. Just try not to lose all your health.
Yeah, but
Good job,
after
Scooby.
3 hits, you, like, in the cutscene, you would normally Daphne and Holly, and they would discover when Professor Alexander mentioned the umbrella. It lets you float across the land.
Yeah, it makes things so much easier in speedruns, having the umbrella.
Yeah.
And you'll see why later, but normally you would head back to Mystery Machine, but instead we're gonna go back to Tomb 2 to do the rest of Graveyard. So
And Sarah pointed out, yeah, that level can have an audio glitch sometimes, so, like, the audio glitch is basically, it just plays, like, the first 2 or 3 notes of, like, the theme that plays in the level, repeatedly. It happens in a couple levels in the game.
yeah, so coming up here is one of the most RNG dependent parts of the run. It basically, there are these 4 coffins, and each one has 4 snacks that come out of it. The first one, sorry.
It's fine, you can explain.
Yeah, the first one spawns right away. There's a 100% chance you can spawn the first one. But the rest, the second one has a 75% chance, the third one has a 50% chance, and the fourth one has a 25% chance. So,
yeah, usually on average you can get the 75% on the first try, but then 50% and 25% usually take a couple cycles. Or if you're incredibly unlucky, it can take you like 10 tries to get the final snack. That's,
yeah, it's possible it will take you a lot of tries. Hopefully we have decent coffins coming up. You can also death abuse in that previous level, but we didn't go for it. I don't even know if it's faster.
right.
But
And,
yeah.
what we just went through before, normally you'd have to pay a snack gate through Crypt 3 to enter it, but because we were able to warp to Gloom 2, we're able to kind of go through this whole level backwards, and also skip getting the key for Shaggy.
So what we did there, we spawned a second set of coffin snacks. So each time you spawn a set, you want a death abuse at the zombie. And you have to do this at least 4 times, maybe more. This one doesn't spawn. I think there was one more. I think it was here. Yeah, so this one doesn't spawn. Okay, we got lucky and it spawned, so now we just need to spawn one more. And the last one has a 25% chance, so we could be here for a while. So we'll see.
Yeah, this can pretty much be a run killer.
Yeah, definitely. Nope. Okay, so we need to do this again. Just keep death abusing at the zombie.
Yeah. Back when I was young, like, figuring out this level, like, I read so many game pack guides telling me you could hit the switches in a specific order to get the snack box. So many lies.
You death abuse if you have more than 3 health, so you don't need to take damage there. You mean in coffins or Tomb 1, Farah?
Well, the nice thing
still
about the switch you have is, like, it's the most ideal one you want to have last.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the worst case scenario, you have to continuously hit the button furthest away, but wow, okay, this is gonna be a while still. But yeah, you cannot continue this run without them, so and okay, there we go. Last set of snack spawn, so we can continue. Just come up here, collect them all.
Yeah, that's probably the worst of the RNG out of the way.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Yeah, there is. I think. Yeah, there's at least 2 more spots of RNG. One of them's incredibly minor, but the entire boss fight.
Did we get all snacks collected, by the way, in Team 2?
Yeah, I saw the video.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, now we go back to Crypt, collect the rest of the snacks. There. So now we head to a bonus level, called Crypt 2. And this level is solely so you can get the rest of the snacks, and you can really only do this level once you get the umbrella. So just ground pound onto the gargoyle, and just float down here, collect these snacks.
Yeah, the gargoyle can also get really annoying if you just keep it alive while you're trying to collect the snack.
Alright, almost done. Just come up here, and then just glide down, get the rest. And then we death abuse and leave the level. Head back to Crypt 1. In Tomb 1, if you have 4 plus health, you death abuse. Oh, I see. Okay, Farrah. Yeah, Farrah has been running this game longer than I have. So definitely go check out Farrah later. He's one of the top runners as well. He also has world record for this category. So definitely go check him out. So yeah, what we did before was we spawned these moving platforms to get the rest of the snacks up here, and then you just make it over to swing over, collect these 2 snacks, and you can kind of just jump in that direction and just glide back to the moving platforms, and then...
There's a little bit of traveling. But, yeah,
what's that, Harsh?
I just said, saves a bit of traveling.
That's true, yeah, it does save a few seconds. So yeah, in the Crypt 4, just get all the snacks. Nothing much else you can do. Okay, we missed that snap, we'll get that later.
Yeah,
also these tree branches.
They are evil.
Yep, yeah, it's pretty easy to get hit by those. So just, when starting out, just be careful, just don't get hit, and, yeah, just play it safe.
Yeah, and like you can also just kind of jump off from like the big platform earlier on, get the snacks down there. But I find it doesn't really change that much time.
Alright, so we're just about done. We are back in Crypt 3, where we collect the rest of the snacks that we didn't get earlier as well. So after these snacks, we should have all snacks collected. Okay, we do. So after this, we warp back to Lighthouse. And we also need to remember to get the which way snacks that we missed.
Oh, they're on the way.
Oh, whoops. Okay, forgot to split. That's fine. Alright, yeah, just make your way up here. Enter which way. And the first thing we're going to do before we get the rest of the which way snacks is enter Lighthouse 3, which features boats that you can possibly lose all your health to as well, just like in Coast.
Yeah, just like coast boats, the water levels can sometimes rise a lot higher up than normal and cause you to Scooby to get hit and basically instantly die. Because of the way water levels are.
So you
find it just kind of like how to just umbrella above the boats to avoid the worst possible scenario.
Yeah, so you want to kind of play this really safe. If you notice that the tide rises too high, just like just glide your way down, I guess, and just try to avoid the high tide as best as you can. Ideally, you want to jump on the boats at the lowest tide possible. Oh, whoops. Oh yeah, so we got these snacks.
Yeah, and there's also an invisible ledge up in that little platform. It's kind of there's quite a lot of invisible ledges you can jump on this game.
Yeah, I mean it does help. So, but what we did
quite tested.
So what we did there is we glided to that last snap box, and then we did death abuse again. Oh yeah, we forgot a few snacks by the fish, I think. So we're gonna go get those now. Yep. Alright. And I think that was it.
Yeah.
That was it. So yeah, the good thing about 100% is a lot of the levels you can always backtrack to later. If you miss any snacks. Especially for the levels that you normally do twice anyway in the routes. Alright, so activate this warp gate just in case. And
we're about to enter probably some of the worst levels in the game.
Oh yes, shipwreck. This is gonna be fun.
Oh, yeah, the first wreck isn't the first Shrek isn't too bad. You know, it's just you just kind of very straightforward going for the snacks. Use whenever you can to get the rest of them.
So
also,
here, sorry.
And also admire the random flower pot that's on that's just sinking on the land.
So I missed a snack. If we can get that before death abusing, there we go. So yeah, what we did there, we did another death abuse, so we can get the rest of the snacks to the left platforms, or I mean the north platforms over here.
Yeah, I think that flower pot just gives you like a sandwich or something.
Yeah, it doesn't really. I think it just gives you health. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's just kind of funny how they put it there.
Yeah.
Or something. I mean, you know, they could have been evil into the snack box there.
But I mean, you kind of need it anyways. I mean, shipwreck is pretty difficult in general, especially on this level. It features a lot of trampolines.
This one's what I call platforming hell.
Yeah. Basically, you want to jump on these trampolines and get all the snacks as best you can. And then normally you're supposed to super smash on that button, but we're not going to do it here since there are a few more snacks to the left that we need to collect. And there's also one skip you can do.
Yeah, these ones are also kind of hidden pretty well, because if you hit the switch, then you're not able to get to these snacks.
Oh, no. Okay, we missed it. That's fine. I should have played it safe. But, I will explain in a second what you do there. Alright, so you jump back up here. Back up to this one, and then just jump to the edge of that trampoline. Now we missed it again. No.
Yeah, but you just jump to the edge of the trampoline, use some momentum from the jump you get, and flip to the other side.
Yeah, it's a lot faster than hitting the button normally. It is somewhat easy to mess up if you jump too far off, like I did there, and fall in the water. Alright, we're gonna ground pound here to play it safe, but yeah, that's pretty much what you want to do there, is just glide and ground pound. I'm gonna get over to these trampolines.
Yeah. Aesthetically, like, the levels look cool, are kind of cool, you know, you're going through, like, this stormy kind of area with all the pet ships, but this doesn't seem like, casually, pretty brutal.
Yeah, I used to have a lot of trouble with this level casually. It took me quite a few tries. I mean, it's pretty easy to get used to, but still, occasionally you can mess it up.
Yeah, and the fact that the jumping momentum's just kind of whacked, like, it's so different compared to, like, the other parts of the game where you're jumping up.
Yeah, so... Oh, what were you saying, Harsh?
I just said rip.
Yeah, ripperoni. Yeah, that can happen. I was kind of being dumb there. That's alright.
Hey, the worst is yet to come.
Yeah, shipwreck, if not done properly, can lose a lot of time. Alright, so we'll ground pound on this this button again, and then I'll read that in a second, Farah. In the future...
Oh, he's just saying like that very first switch, basically it doesn't save any time, just not hit it.
Oh, yeah, but I kind of need to figure that out. I think Farah knows better than I do how to do that properly, but...
Yeah, I kind of just YOLO most of my runs when I do them, so...
Yeah, I just kind of just played safe. Just hit the button anyways. Alright, then just collect the rest of the snacks. There's just one snack left. Okay, I think we got them all. So now just jump to the last trampoline. Collect these set of snacks while spawning this cutscene. Oh, don't forget to plug your GGS, so yeah. So if the incentive is met, there is a GGS incentive. It's called Green Go Skip. Which is a trick that you do in any percent that saves a lot of time in game. So if we raise $15 for that, I will show you guys how it's done. And yeah, it's also one of the hardest tricks in the game, so get hyped for that. Also, in this level, there's this fish that you can ground pound on. Unfortunately, I didn't do this level properly, so...
Yeah, I think you can sometimes just kind of like barely make the snacks down there if you jump down and jump back up.
Will I do both versions of GGS? You mean on... Well, I'll definitely go up the normal way with Umbrella. But there is another way where you can jump... Well, I'll explain more when the incentive gets met. But yeah, you come down here, you collect these snacks. There is a button you can hit that you can spawn the ship, or the boat rather. But we're gonna actually skip that. There is a way you can get by that, and then just...
Did you actually hit the button?
No, I didn't actually hit the button.
Okay.
Ground pound onto the switch and miss the snack. Alright, if you miss that snack, there is an easy way to get up there and get it. Jump, well, it's not really that easy, but there is an invisible wall, or at least I thought there was. Yeah, right here. And then just get that snack, Death Abuse, and finish Wreck Part 3. For the most part, just collect these snap boxes, ground pound at the right moment onto that. Ghost Diver. There's also an invisible ledge you can jump on to get up there. And what you want to do here is continuously mash A and get around this invisible wall so you can make it over to the warp gates, and that automatically spawns the boats as well. So hence why we didn't hit the button earlier. And then collect these 3, and we should have only 1 snack missing in Wreck, which we get later.
Alright, and here is the worst set of levels in the game.
Oh yes, indeed, Harsh. Well, the worst is yet to come, but in August 1, you got these slippery boats that you have to jump up of. It is kind of difficult. Going to have to really time your jump so you don't slide down.
And sometimes you can clip through the boat itself and die. It's not very well programmed level.
Oh, come on.
But, for the most part, it's just, you know, umbrellaing down to get the snacks, and getting all the snacks on the side of the ships. It's a pretty slow level.
Alright, so just... I guess the faster way to get these snacks is just dash down and then jump up. Then just ground pound on the switch and glide down. Also, I didn't miss any snacks, did I, Harsh?
I didn't see
Because it is possible because of the bad camera angles, right? I mean, yeah, pretty much because of the bad camera, sometimes can be a little easy to miss some snacks. Oh, whoops, okay. So then just jump up top here. You can ground pound onto this fish. Oh, okay. Got hit by it, that's okay. I will demonstrate in a second if we can get up there. So ground pound onto the fish, glide your way over, and yeah, to the last boats.
Yeah, alternatively, you can just kind of jump on invisible ledges once again and chip to reach this part if you miss the fish.
Alright, so after all these snacks, we jump down, grab the snack box. There's also a monster fish that spawns, which you can luckily avoid, because he doesn't come anywhere near you, luckily. And now for one of the hardest levels in the entire game, Agus 2.
So many dogs have drowned in this place.
Yeah. Hopefully Scooby doesn't drown in this one. At least not today.
Yeah, the problem with this level, as I guess you'll see coming up, is that a lot of it is a lot of like the you can just, it's so easy to die in like the water. The camera is not the greatest in the world. So here,
yeah,
you can get the red beard token early by just kind of jumping in the top left corner of the map. You can alternatively just jump on off the witch and make the jump.
Also, be really careful when you get these snacks by the lamps. It is possible that you're not able to see the snack because of how bright it is, or how bright the lamps are. And now for the hard parts, get hit by the fish.
I like to just jump on the fish and do it, but...
Yeah, but pretty much you need to collect all the snacks while all these platforms submerge into the water. It is kind of difficult to pull off.
This is probably the most stressful level in the game if you're going for every single snack.
Okay. So yeah, we could be here for a while depending on how this goes. So far, not too bad. Just collect this snack here. I think that's all from that one. Now, another set.
Yeah, this one is probably the worst one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you have to like time your jumps so like it times with like when the platform is rising, and you have to make sure you don't just touch the water when you're doing it either. And, oh, you missed.
Yeah, I know. That snap box for some reason is kind of difficult to get. I think Farah has a way of doing it, but it is one of the more difficult snap boxes to collect in this level. But we got it, luckily. Alright, so far so good. Now we just need to wait for one more moving platform.
Yeah, well, I mean, the hard part's done at least. This one is more tolerable.
Yeah, the only thing is there's the weird camera angle here. That for some reason, if you're not careful, you can miss the platform.
Yeah,
fall in the
you have
water
to really be careful on that last snack, because if you miss the time to jump.
Yeah, the best way to tell if you're landing on the platform is by looking at Scooby's shadow. Those boxes are easier on Xbox. Ah, that's good to know, yeah.
Well, you got Deathless Gas too, so pretty hype.
Yeah, luckily, because normally I tend to mess up that level, but we did pretty good. We did pretty good there. We took things a little bit slow, but pretty decent for the most part.
Yeah, easy ones to race to.
Yep. So now onto the swings, and those get us up to the ship entrance.
Yeah, by 750 snack bait.
Yep.
Yeah, fun fact, you can clip through that ship, and you can actually clip through the ship and enter the boss fight.
Yeah, but in 100% it's not necessary since you have to collect all the snacks in the previous level anyways.
Yeah, it's an interesting trick, nonetheless. Shipping Timbers, probably the most inconsistent level ever.
Yeah, there are gonna be a set of trampolines coming up. Snacks are difficult to get on them, so we gotta be really careful. But yeah, what you do here is you just wait for platforms to rise. I'm gonna play it safe here, and then just get the first key. Luckily there are only 2 keys. Actually, no, 3 keys I think. in this level that you have to use to unlock the door that leads to the second boss, which is Redbeard. Alright, so one more. Okay, we got it. I think that's all of them. I'm just gonna double check.
Yeah, Redbeard's like the only boss in this game that is entirely RNG.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So that probably pretty much automatically makes him the best boss.
Yeah. I mean, all he really says is like sugar and timber, just pretty much it. Or I'll get you, dog, or something like that.
Yeah, but you get the roast river.
Yes, the roast driver. Alright, so we got the second key. Now... Or actually, no, yeah, wait, there are 4 keys, my bad. So yeah, we got the third key. Now we just need to activate the conveyor belts.
Yep. And then just make your way fast like all the way up to the conveyor belts before the key.
Yep, pretty easy. And then just jump down here, ground pound onto this caveman. I'll collect those snacks there. And then jump up here, collect that snack box. Try to avoid the ghost divers as best as possible. And then just collect the last 3 snack boxes if you can.
Yeah, you level look a lot easier than it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Alright, we're done here. All snacks collected. That's a good sign. So now on to the Redbeard fight.
With arguably the best song in the game.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's another thing. The boss music is pretty good in this game. Each boss has its own theme. And it kind of sounds similar to a bunch of themes from, I think, the Scooby movies and the show.
Yeah, generally. So for this boss, there is actually kind of an exploit. You can just stand on the rope.
Oh, I missed it. Whoops. I forgot how to do this.
Oh, you missed it.
Yeah, I know. I wasn't thinking there.
Yes.
But what you want to do is wait for the ghost to come by, get the fireman ghost, and then just stand right over here by the rope and have Redbeard cut it. And
You
that
can also just simply just stand on the rope, so you can avoid all the ghost cycles.
Yeah, there's also a way where you can cut 2 ropes at once, but I'm very consistent at it, so I'm not gonna go for it this time. And that also saves a cycle.
If you manage to get him to cut the last 3 ropes at the same time, then you can fight Redbeard infinitely.
Yeah, the only thing you don't want to do is cut all 4 ropes, because that means you soft lock the game, and yeah, that would be bad. Because I found that out the hard way in practice.
Yeah. Right over there, like, his entire model actually is there, so like the barrel is ready to hop into his model.
Alright, so have Redbeard cut the 3rd rope, and now on to the 4th one. 4th and final one. It's not technically a soft lock. So there is a way out of it, Farrah? Oh, that's right, yeah, you can technically death abuse to get out of it. Totally forgot.
And if you're Farrah, you can just avoid Redbeard for 4 hours.
Oh, okay. Yeah, ideally I like to get hit by the first fireman ghost, so it makes it easier to get all 4 of them.
Right, and once the sword is going for the last one, you just go immediately to Fred. It saves a little bit of time.
So we are done with Redbeard, so now we get the rest of the Agus snacks.
We also get the bubblegum invention in the cutscene. The bubblegum invention basically just lets you gum enemies and just bounce on top of them.
So we enter Rec 1 again to get that 1 snack that we missed. And we should have all snacks collected, and we do. And now there are just a few more snacks missing in August. And 2 more, 1 more, and all snacks collected in August. Alright. So now we float our way to Bat the Creepy. where we do the basement levels, the rest of them.
And then from there, we're gonna do the manor levels finally.
Yay! Alright. Oh wait, don't split there, what am I doing? Alright, so we are going to ground pound onto the space cooks. And collect these snacks over here. These. And this snack, and then make your way back to this space cook, ground pound on it, and ground pound onto this platform. Did you get the one in wreck? Oh yeah, I got the one in wreck, Pharaoh. I got all the snacks collected, so we're good. Make your way onto these platforms. There is a snack box you can get under one of them, but we're actually going to get that after. There's a way to. But kind of messed it up. Slam here, here. Okay, activate all the crates which contain a key in each one.
Yeah, and fun fact about this level, you can actually just skip all the keys. You are able to actually kind of jump in the corner to get to the door.
Yeah, it is kind of a hard trick to pull off though, and you need to collect all the snacks anyways, so...
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth going for.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the category, but 100% no, it's that.
Did we collect all the snacks, Harsh?
I think you did. I didn't see any you missed.
Oh, I have a donation to read. Yeah, sure. Actually, wait a second, Toko. Sorry. So yeah, this is one of the rare skippable cutscenes in a run. So collect the snack box and then activate Shaggy, and then bring him over to his button by yelling "Laggy." Basically, you just press the X button to do that, and yeah, just jump up here. And yeah, make your way down a level. And yeah, Toko, if you want to read that donation, feel free to. Sorry about that.
It's all good, my friend. Getting some love from the Scooby-Doo community this morning. We've got a $15 donation from Farah. So with that, we did meet that donation.
Thank you, Farah.
So I'm really looking forward to seeing you pull that off for us.
Thanks, Farah. You didn't have to. I really appreciate that, man. But yeah, so with that, we are going to show off GGS after this run. Woo! Alright. So now we collect this key, and then just make your way. You can technically dash when you have the plungers, and then just make your way to Underground 2. There are a series of snacks you have to collect. Just get rid of these space cooks, makes it a lot easier to get those snacks. And then just jump up here, collect that one snack, and yeah, just activates the don't know exactly what you call that. Just like the air vents, I guess. And then float your way up, collect these keys.
Yeah, and here's another incredibly small difference between Xbox and GameCube. There's an extra snack in the corner right there.
Right there where Scooby's floating right now. Yeah, there's an additional snack. I don't know how much of a difference that makes in the snack total though. And I'm not sure where that snack normally is. I think Pharaoh knows. Also, there is a small cutscene that plays. If you jump on the ledge there, you can skip it. And yeah, we need to re-enter Creepy 1 to collect the last 3 snack boxes there. And then back to Underground 2. Go through this, and then there's another vent that you float up.
And here is the slow fan.
Yeah. It is skippable, but then again, you would miss all the snacks, so unfortunately you have to ride it in this category.
Very slowly. You can do, at this point, you can just kind of think about your place in the universe. That's all
Alright. So we are done with Underground. That is all snacks collected there. And now, welcome to Who's Yella in the Cellar, Part 1. Okay. Get this snack box. So you pretty much want to collect all the snacks around the space cook. There's a way you can get up to the swing without soaping the space cook, like we just did there. Jump on the box and jump diagonally.
Space cook, I keep thinking of an actual chef.
Yeah, no, right?
Space cook.
Alright, this level will take some getting used to for new runners. What you want to do here is ground pound on the space cook, activate this, jump on the buttons quickly to activate the keys, and okay, we did a good job there. Now just collect all the Scooby snacks around and ground pound space cook again, swing over, grab that snack box. Okay, good, we didn't miss it. Collect the rest of the snacks by the last key, ground pound space cook again, and okay, I think that's all of them.
The easily missable snack.
Space cook is the FSE emote. Nice.
And now we're in the wine cellar.
Alright, cellar 3. Sorry, Harsh?
Now we're in the wine cellar. There's a lot of
yes.
alcoholic beverages in the background.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of in Luigi's Mansion. There's the cellar, kind of similar to this. Oh, whoops. So yeah, you go back to cellar 1. You have to enter cellar 3 a bunch of times, but come up here, just dash. Oh, whoops! Dash, fall, and hopefully hit that button, which we did there. Collect all these snap boxes, grab the space cook monster token, and make your way back to cellar part 3.
Normally you need the soap invention to bounce off the ghost and push the switch.
Okay, so coming up, we need to hit this button, activate the gates, and now there are these keys, which features a lot of ghosts, so you have to try your best to avoid them while getting all the keys. Can be pretty difficult to do, but it's not that difficult to be honest, but just takes some getting used to. So now we enter cellar part 4, and we immediately go back to cellar 3, so we have a spawn points because we need the death abuse coming up. And then just collect the box, that one snack, float your way down this pathway. Get the space cook because it can screw you up just a little bit, and then just death abuse. Did we get all the snacks there?
Yeah, looks like it.
Alright, so now cellar part 4.
This is another ice level.
Yeah, it features slippery floors here as well. So it can be. Wait, what's going on?
Huh? Just stand.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, that's a new one. Alright, I guess the cutscene already played. Farah, do you know what just happened there?
I was gonna say, why are you just standing there? I was like...
Yeah, I'm like, I guess the cutscene played already? Because normally a cutscene plays where Shaggy is being chased by the creeper, and we didn't get a chance to see that, so I don't know what happened right there.
I think sometimes he can turn invisible during that cutscene too.
Oh, come on. Well, if you missed the snap box, I think you can super smash on the space cooks. Collect these snacks. I'm just gonna double check just to see if we missed any. I don't think so. Yeah, no. Okay. Always good to double check when you're new to running 100%.
Looks like you broke the camera. Is what caused that.
I broke the camera. Oh boy, I gotta read that in a second. So yeah, get these snap boxes. Activate the warp gate just in case. And okay, yeah. What I should have done, I should have used the bubble gum on the ghost first. To get this snack box, and then get the soap, but that's no problem. We got all snacks collected, so.
Yep, and here we're entering Climber 4. We kind of recently added this to the route. So normally we would just backtrack to like Mystery Machine and go through the manor normally, but by going through the shortcut, we can get to the first bosses. And, normally much earlier and go through like the rest of the manual backwards to skip some cutscenes.
Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to activate that. Ah, my bad.
Yeah, I try not to activate the little switch.
Oh well. Yeah, you want to try your best not to activate that like I did, but... I like to activate this warp gate just in case, but I don't think it's necessary. And then just activate this bookshelf, grab this snap box, and we are done with Climber 4 for now. We have to come back here later, like Harsh was saying. I think.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, yeah, okay. So now Mind 1 is a rather difficult level. There are some invisible walls you have to jump on. Oh, I should have jumped to the left one. I mean, right one.
Well, I mean, it's fine. You can collect the snacks and then jump on the invisible wall later.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do here, is we're just gonna do all the invisible wall stuff later, just activate this button. Do I warp there later? No, I don't really warp there, Farah, so I guess I can skip that warp gate, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah,
just
we
collect the snap box, this snap box, and there we go. Alright. So now we are all of a sudden in the tower, which we normally get here later. And then just hit this button so we can ride, jump on by the air vent and ride it. Collect all the snacks in the process.
And float your way to Panic. I guess a fun little fact about this level in particular, this level, Cower in the Tower, shares its snack totals with Panic in the app. So when you get 100% in one of those levels, you have 100% in both of those levels.
Oops. Okay, I should have Super Smash on that, but that's okay. Yeah, what you start to see in Manor are the Witch Doctors. They are kind of annoying, but pretty easy to get by, for the most part. Now we just dash through this web, and then just collect these snacks. Collect these here, good. Alright, so just make your way down, make sure you don't miss any, avoid the pits. And
yeah, this is the game's way of checking plungers plungers, so this is why we do Manor last. So, the first.
yeah, I like to call this area Cower in the Attic or Panic in the Tower, just because, I don't know.
They are connected.
Yeah, pretty much.
There's also no Panic Part 1, but there's no Tower
Yeah,
Part
well, I guess Cower in the Tower is pretty much Panic. In the Attic Part 2. Or Part 1.
Spoiler that those point the same level and for some reason they changed it the last minute, or they just got to change it back.
So this level is pretty straightforward, just make sure to collect all the snacks and keys. There are 3 of them. They're not that hard to miss. It is possible to miss this snack by the Witch Doctors, so just try your best to not avoid that. And now this level can be a little tricky. There are some snacks on the ceiling that you need to get. That I'm going to play safe here. To kind of take some getting used to. Also, this snap box can be hard to reach as well. If you're having trouble getting that snap box, just ground pound or super smash rather onto the caveman. And up here, let's collect this snap box.
Right here, it helps to use the D-pad when you get to these ledges to collect the snacks.
Yeah, I use the control stick, but it is a lot easier with the D-pad, I think. Oh, whoops. And now just jump down here, collect these snacks. You can easily jump up here. Wait for the swing at the right moments. And there we go. Collect the rest of the snacks here. It also helps to ground pound or super smash onto the headless Hector, so it makes it a lot easier to get those snacks. And then just make your way.
Get the rest of the snacks and do a barrel roll.
Pretty much. Yeah, the barrels can be a little hard to dodge. Also, it helps to not hold R on there. I found it's a lot easier to fall off if you hold R. I think that's all the snacks. So we're gonna make our way to Dark and Stormy Nights.
Not to be confused with the poem by Edgar Allan Poe.
Yeah. So yeah, what you want to do here is you want to run around this area, collect all the snacks, while trying to avoid the creepers. Creepers, it's the creeper! Alright.
My glasses!
Hell yeah, that's right. Velma loses her glasses, spoiler alerts, after the next boss, which is coming up.
Yeah, we'll explain that when we get there. This level is pretty straightforward, just kind of collect everything as you see it. So you have the plungers, you can climb the roofs to get those snacks.
Yeah, so coming up are a set of, I guess, pots, or chimneys rather. They, like, if you get hit by them, it's an instant death, so you'll have to redo the level if that happens, but hopefully...
Yeah, most of the time it's just best to wait for them, but if you can, you know, if you can manage the timing, then you can usually make them.
So what we did there is we activated the, I guess the windows. The windows open and they allow you to advance to part 2. So yeah, just get these last snacks by the creeper, and then make our way up
And then we're gonna enter part 2, which, spoiler alert, features Shaggy in the best moment within the game, IMO.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another version difference, which I will point out on this as well. With Shaggy, which you'll see in a moment. Alright, just have this Geronimo come over, pull these snacks quick. I guess get hit by them to play it safe. Use the bubble gum onto the Geronimo and activate this cutscene. Geronimo! And now just collect these snack boxes. Collect these snacks. Which you normally get first, I think. And then just dash and then just ride this.
Get the fan snacks.
Yep. Grab this snack box. Briefly jump down here, grab that snack, and then just ride the carpets. Jump up here. There's a snack box up here, don't miss it. And just jump your way to Shaggy while collecting the snacks. And yeah, here we go. So in the Xbox and PS2 versions, he says going up and going down. In this version, however, he doesn't, so unfortunately, don't get to hear that.
You just, like, scream.
Going up, going down. Something like that. I think that's... Wait, did we get all the snacks there, Harsh? Oh, I think we did. Okay.
Okay, so now we're entering the first boss in the game. It's like the third one we're fighting.
Technically the first.
This one, to sum it up, RNG. Actually, similarly to the coffins, I believe the way it works is like it has a 100% chance of walking to the first switch. You know, you can hit them with, and then for like the other ideal ones, it'll like drop to 75%, 50%, and 25%.
Okay, for the first 3 buttons, that was really good RNG, by the way. It is very RNG dependent, and we got really lucky there. Now, I don't know if we'll have the same luck for the last button. Depends if he goes to the right, and he doesn't, no. And there we go, alright. So now, what we do is we free, get up there. I guess the cutscene takes a second to load. And yeah, we are done with Black Knights.
Yeah, he's a pretty cool design boss.
Yeah, he's a lot shinier as well on the Xbox version. It's kind of interesting.
Well, some graphical updates to do that for you. So we also got the Galactus inventions, which lets us walk on tar. Something we could have gotten a long time ago, but it would have been slower if we would have. So at this point in the run, we're just doing all the backtracking through the levels and finishing up the manor levels afterwards.
So normally, at this level, you need 3 keys to activate that door. Because we're going backwards, you don't need the keys. But if you miss a snacking cower and you accidentally go through the door, that is not good. So... Oh, come on. Alright, so all you pretty much have to do is collect all the snacks. Don't worry about the keys. It's a pretty straightforward level. The next level, however, is more complex, so... Okay, so... First thing we want to do in this level, we want to ride the carpet. Also, yeah, bubblegum the ghost, so it easily falls down. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye, ghost.
Yeah, it's
oh, whoa. I for some reason did not land on the second carpet. Alright, that doesn't normally happen, but that's okay. At least I get to demonstrate how to properly soap the ghost, or bubblegum the ghost. Like, oh, okay, I missed it anyways, alright. But yeah, pretty much like that. But yeah, just jump on this.
The ghost just wanted to hug you there.
Yeah. And then just get the snack and jump down, death abuse.
Yeah, this level is kind of weird to navigate since there's like so many snacks all like spread out. And there's a proper way to do it, but it's.
So normally you want to ride that small platform that I just went by where the gargoyle was to the top, but there is a slightly faster way to get up there, which I'll show in a second. But first, just collect these snacks. It's best to just collect the snacks from bottom to top. Makes it a lot easier that way in terms of routing.
And the nice thing about doing this level backwards is you skip the cutscene you'd normally see in the beginning of the.
So what I did there is I jumped on the trampoline, pretty much making it up to the top faster. Saves a few seconds.
Grab the Black Knight armor, which is basically just an upgraded slippers and bunny shades.
And then just collect the snacks down here, jump up there, jump on the trampoline. And we want to glide. There are a few invisible walls you can jump on to collect the last few snacks, like here. And then just walk your way into upstairs while skipping the cutscene. And also, all snacks collected too, so yeah, normally you pay a snack gate in upstairs 4. But because we don't have to do that, we save a few seconds there. And this level is also kind of more complex compared to other levels, if you don't know what you're doing. But what we want to do here is collect this snack, this snack, and jump across. Jump on the bed, and then collect the chandelier snacks, which are fairly easy to get, if you don't spawn the bass, that is. This snack, that snack, and then jump down. Dash onto the boxes, collect these 2 snack boxes. And then let's collect the rest of the bomb snacks. Jump on the bed, jump on the trampoline, collect this snack, and we are good to go, I think.
Yep. And then watch the great cutscene of the creeper.
Yeah, it's unskippable, I don't think.
Yeah, fun fact, the creeper can actually just fall through the floor too.
Oh yeah, that's true.
It's kind of funny when it happens. I think the zombie can do that too.
So the reason we re-entered part 4 is because there is a wall that blocks Scooby from going anywhere. So the easiest thing to do is just go back into part 4, and once you go back into part 3, it despawns. Also, sound glitch hype. Again. Oh, come on. So yeah, these snacks are normally pretty easy to get. Just jump on trampolines. Glide for these. Jump on this trampoline. I think it's easier to get those as opposed to going the normal way up. You just get the snack boxes. Alright, so now we just get these snacks from the trampoline, then we jump up here, we'll get the top snacks first and then go for the bottom ones. Oh, and also you want to avoid this ghost, which I didn't do a good job doing. If we can get that one snack though, alright, I'll just wait till it goes by. Alright, so we got that snack. And now for the bottom ones. And another zombie that we can...
Levels, you can just admire all the little portraits and stuff of Shaggy and
Yeah, and then the green ghost and other things.
Velma in a maid costume.
And yeah, I think there are also a few mastermind portraits.
Yeah, there is one. Yeah, there is one particular painting I'll have to point out in mine too when we get there. It's only on the GameCube version.
Alright. So now in upstairs 2, it's another fairly complex level. You kind of need to find a way up fast to get that one monster token. Also, you can jump on this bookshelf, grab this snack, jump on the chandelier, and grab this snack.
You are also able to clip through one of the bookshelves in the third section.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not very consistent at it though, so I don't know if it's faster in 100%. But yeah, once you do that, once you got the monster token, just go up here on this trampoline. Luckily we have the plungers because the staircase disappears. So now just grab the rest of the snacks. Make your way down here, jump on the trampoline. And I think we got the one by the Headless Header, right, Harsh? Are you there, Harsh?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, did we get the Headless Header snack?
I think you did.
Alright, we'll find out when we get there, I guess.
We'll hope.
Yeah, so now there are a lot of enemies in part 1. A lot. So the best thing to do for beginners, and it also helps me as well, is to just a ground pound on each one of them.
Yeah, and if you manage to die in this level, well, there's a cool trick you can use to get to the front.
Yeah, which you can and can't get sometimes, but hopefully that doesn't happen. Just wait for this to come up, get these snacks. There's a Headless Header coming up, let's get that. We are going to play the safe and wait. Alright, grab the snack box and jump down here and get all the floor snacks. And then just get the snack by the Headless Header, jump up onto the chandelier, and try to avoid the bat as best as possible. It is possible that you can get hit by it, so I'll just be really careful there.
To that, just say hi to the groundskeeper and make your way to Manor.
Hello, groundskeeper.
Get off the grass.
Oh yeah, so we normally supposed to go to the right, get these snacks, try to avoid the Headless Headers, and jump on the carpets, get the Headless Header monster token. So pretty much we're in the one of the first levels that we entered, Climber 1, where we first talked to Holly. So we are back here to collect the rest of the snacks. Alright, so now activate this bookshelf, where this creepy haunted music plays.
The only place in the game where it does, pretty much.
Yeah. Alright, so Clamor 2 is pretty straightforward. There is one difficult snack that you need to get towards the very end of it. But pretty much what you want to do here is just dash through the spiderwebs, collect this snack box. It is possible that you can beat the Headless Header to the bookshelf. You jump on the sofa and try to get the snack. It is pretty difficult to get though.
I notice you keep calling him Headless Hector.
Headless Header? I think that's what or no, that's a Headless, it's Headless Spectre, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, whoops.
Like, Headless Hector? Who's Hector?
Oh well. But anyways, okay, so I think we got all of them in part 2. So part 3... Oh, what's that?
I was just saying, don't forget the snack box and the crumbling floor.
Yeah, okay, luckily we got that. That is kind of easy to miss if you don't know what you're doing. And then get the snacks by the fireplace.
The happy smiling fireplace.
Oh, yeah, I missed the snap box, and unfortunately I hit the bat, so that can happen sometimes, unfortunately, but...
Get hit by the fire, he smiles at your doom.
And yeah, that's true too, yeah, if you get hit by the fire, that's not good either. Okay, what's going on? Grab the snap box. Grab this one, and then just make your way to the last snap box and back into climber 4.
Back into the kitchen. Pretty much.
So yeah, we are pretty much back where we got the key earlier, which the cutscene is supposed to show the key, but it's not there now. And just collect the rest of the snacks, and we should have all snacks collected, and good. Alright, we are done with climber.
Yep, and now we're coming to the final manor level. Mind your manners.
So the good news is we don't have to bother with the first part of the level again, if we can get up here. Oh, okay, yeah, there is a ghost. If the ghost is low enough, you can get hit by it, unfortunately. But anyways, you want to jump on these invisible ledges. Oh, whoops. And then swing over, collect the snacks.
Yeah, basically this game in a nutshell. Invisible ledges you can jump on.
Yeah, they are rather difficult to jump onto, so... And there's also the bat, so you need to be really careful there. Okay, so jump up. The best way to get up there from that base is jump at maximum height. And yeah, so that is that.
Alright, mind your manners too. Is
All
where
right.
you know what I'm talking about?
I forgot to move into the cutscene right away, so Shaggy disappears, but that's okay. So collect all 4 keys. I should have gotten the back one first. Alright, avoid the creeper as best as possible. So this level is kind of all over the place a lot of times because you have a lot of enemies. Oh, I forgot I had only 1 health. My bad.
Oh well, gives us a little bit of time. So in the room Admiral's in, there's a painting of a black woman. That black woman is one of the developers' daughters. It's kind of like an interesting thing. I think there's also another like painting of some Asian guy. I think he's part of like related to like one of the developers or something.
Alright, so this section has a lot of enemies that are kind of difficult to dodge while collecting all the snacks. And then just activate the chandeliers. And collect the Geronimo monster token. Oh no, I can't believe I missed that. Yeah, if you fall down here, that's not good either, that loses a lot of time.
Well, I mean, if you fall down, you are able to back up.
Oh yeah, I could have used the invisible ledges, I didn't think about it. There are 2 sets of invisible ledges in upstairs 2, I mean, mine 2, that you can jump on to get up there.
Yeah, well, if you don't mind doing it.
Well, too late now, we are already in the next level. Mind Your Manners Part 3. Yeah, I haven't done Don Knotts % in a while, Pharaoh, so I guess fail to remember there. Okay, so pretty simple for the most part, just jump on the carpets, collect all the snacks.
There, it's the green monster guy who doesn't appear in the game.
Okay, activate the chandelier. Oh, Alright, I had a brain fart for a second. Collect. So normally you're supposed to ride the chandelier to collect all the snacks, but because we have the umbrella, and normally you're not supposed to have the umbrella at this point, we are able to normally skip a large portion, or time-wise, skip a lot of this.
Sounds about right. You also get to see Shaggy eating pizza. It's pretty great.
Yeah, I know, right?
So you get a little laugh just kind of traveling through the manor levels. Now, I personally think the manor levels are probably the best in this game.
Alright, so now that we're done with manor, we go back to Fishy. Fishy clues for Scooby-Doo.
And we wrap up
right.
backtracking.
And we leave Fishy 4 and we go back to Pier, where we get the rest of the snacks there. Oh wait, what am I doing? That's not it. Alright, ground pound onto the caveman, activate this fishnet. And then just carefully, with the umbrella, grab those snacks. And then just ground pound onto the ghost diver for good measure, and re-enter coast. Alright, so back in coast, all we really have to do is use the umbrella to glide up and get the rest of the snacks. Pretty simple.
Yep. Just float your way up. And the reason we got all the snacks in the in the second area, like earlier, so we don't have to, well, so we don't activate the checkpoint spawn.
Alright, after Snapbox, we should get all snacks collected, and we did. So, now we go back to Pier.
In good old Microsoft Word wavy text.
Oh, forgot to split. Alright. So, now we go back to Pier 2 and 3 to do the rest of Pier. Alright, so simple, just jump up and get those snacks. And then it's pretty easy to jump on these boats and get the snacks down here.
Right, like if you're just walking towards them, then it does kind of screw up Scooby's jumping momentum a little bit, but not too bad, let's get used to it.
Oh, yeah. So it is possible to get hit by the caveman there. Oh, I forgot something. Missing snack. Yes. So yeah, best to just ground pound onto the caveman, and now jump on here, jump on the edge here, collect these 3 snacks fairly, and then just dash past the boxes, and then jump, get these snacks, and then the final set of boat snacks, and jump on the trampoline, come on, and enter Pier 3 again.
Yeah. You are actually able to complete Pier 3 in one go without the galoshes, but it's incredibly inconsistent, as we found.
Best to ground pound onto that tar monster. Oh, come on. We gonna miss this? Okay, barely, we got it. Alright, so once you make the pelican in time, yeah, you just want to ride the pelican, get those snacks, and then after the last snap box, you want to jump down onto this boat right here, and then just collect the rest of the snacks on the crates.
Yeah, and one of these snacks is a double snack. I believe it's the very last one you're going to collect.
Alright, almost done. Oh, okay, yeah, there's an invisible wall, slight invisible wall right there, so you gotta be careful. And yeah, we got all snacks collected, so that means we are done with Pier. So yeah, just avoid the star monster and make your way back to shop. And now time for some good old shock backtracking. Pretty simple. Nothing
Did you forget
too difficult there. What's that?
I think you forgot the split.
Oh yeah, I usually forget the split. But anyways, I will fix that later. But for now, we get the rest of the back stacks here, which you normally need the galoshes for, and also Super Smash and/or Bubblegum.
And you have all of those.
And yeah, we have most of the power-ups, or if not all of them. Actually, no, we have all of them.
Yeah, that's what I was like. So you normally would get them. It's like, oh,
Yeah. But yeah, we have pretty much all the power-ups, so you do all of the backtracking we missed. Now, pretty much.
Yeah, now we're just getting these last set of snacks we skipped earlier. This pretty much was the fast movement and double jump stuff.
Alright, so what you want to do back in shop, jump here, immediately jump onto the Pelican and ride it.
Ride it for the last time.
Yeah, unfortunately, and then it's time to say goodbye.
Have you noticed like, the part of the side of the side of the Pelican, like it's a little off model, like you can see through it on its beak.
Oh yeah.
It's really disturbing and bothering me.
So anyway, now that we got that last snack, we want to glide down and get those snacks. And now there are crabs, or no, yeah, there are now crabs that we didn't see when we first entered Shop 1. So you just grab the snack box, easy to jump on a crab and get the lamp snack. And then just dash onto the barrels to get all those snacks.
Yeah, pretty much just smash all the barrels and collect the rest of the snacks.
And like that, we have all snacks collected in Shock. So we're done with that split.
Last time, and then
and now for everyone's favorite level, Monster Gallery.
Yeah, so the game also checks for 100% if you've visited every single area in the game. So you have to visit Monster Gallery.
So yeah, you enter Monster Gallery and you leave Monster Gallery just like that. So now we make our way back to Hill, where we will do Skull Cliff. I forgot to split on Monster Gallery.
Oh no.
Alright, so ground pound onto this button, which activates the gates. And then right away, once you enter Skull Cliff 1, you can skip the cutscene, which saves a few seconds. And coming up is a skip called Button Skip. And we got it. Alright, so what we did there is instead of hitting the button, which normally activates the moving platform that you normally ride, if you jump at maximum height and glide with the umbrella, then ground pound once you see the moving platform. It's a lot faster. So I think we got all the snacks there. I'm just gonna double check.
I think you did, I saw.
Alright, sound good. Now, second button skip, just Death Abuse. And jump down here. Collect the snap box.
Yeah, we used to route this level earlier in the route, where we just kind of do all the edge levels, including Mist and Light at the same time. But backtracking with the umbrella and like all the inventions makes Skull 100%, like 100 times easier to navigate and do in one go.
Alright, so this level is fairly simple. The only thing is you have to avoid the falling rocks, which are kind of annoying if you get hit by them, but they're not too bad.
You can alternatively just like float across the thing and just go through this part backwards.
That's true, I could have done that. Oh well. Let's just collect the final snacks over the gap. If we can get them. What is going on? There we go.
Backwards.
Yeah, I guess that one is way too high for the umbrella normally. Alright, so now time for my favorite skip in the game. Skull Cliff 3 Island Skip.
There's a great skip that lets you get to the island of snacks and the one bubblegum without hitting switches. It's amazing.
Yeah, so... Oh, okay, we missed that snap box. We'll get it on the way back. Oh yeah, okay. Kind of messing it up a little bit. But what you want to do here is avoid... normally you're supposed to hit two platforms, two buttons that spawn two platforms that enable you to get to the island.
Yeah,
But
and play
instead-
about a 15-second cutscene.
Yeah, so instead you are skipping the first platform. Now let's just skip the snack here. So you jump on this invisible wall, then come
And
on,
you jump on the one
There we
above the
go.
twig.
3 and 4. Alright, so jump on that last one, and then just glide your way over to the island. Super smash onto the fish just so you can safely get those snacks, and the only way off the island though is you have the death abuse, unfortunately, so... Because the platforms are not there.
Yeah, as a side note, if you're feeling witty, you are able to go underneath the level if you climb like the invisible walls above where you did Skull 3 skip.
And Scooby can walk on water, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, and if you manage to lure the enemies down like the platforms and stuff, you can also kill the enemies underground.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's all the snacks. So just collect the snap box and we are good to go. On to Skullcliff 4.
Yeah, this is another really long level.
Yeah, you also have the death abuse a lot in Skullcliff 4. Like right there. And then just wait for this platform to rise. Then jump on it. And then just wait for it to go up and then collect this snack. Try to avoid the ghost diver. Glide your way to these snacks. There's also a platform cycle you can make, barely, if you're fast enough. Coming up later. Or actually pretty soon. But it is pretty easy to miss. I mean, if you make the slightest mistake, you'll most likely miss it. And I'll show you guys what I mean in just a second. Alright, so just, ideally you want to play the safe and collect those snacks. Collect these 3. Can we make it? Yeah, so this is the platform cycle I mean. There is a way that you can make it, a cycle early. But it's very complicated, so don't worry if you miss it. Like I did there.
Yeah, it's best just to get all the snacks and get rid of the cycle.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna collect this snack box by the cave entrance, and we're actually gonna head back because that is actually a checkpoint. So if you death abuse, you will spawn back at the cave entrance. So now, all we have to do is collect the umbrella snacks. If we can glide up there we go. And
Oh, right.
there we go, alright. Then with the Tom Monster, collect that one snack, then glide your way up again. And just safely glide down, collect those snacks, and death abuse.
And you are able to just float up to the high platform if you wanted to do it that way.
Alright, so we are almost done with Skullcliff. So what we need to do after these boats is we need to briefly warp back to Grave Plot 1 and collect the rest of the snacks there so we have a new spawn points. So we will do that right now. And then, because we have the umbrella, and because the invisible wall is gone, I think there's normally an invisible wall that you can't get up of.
Yeah, normally there's invisible for basically checking if you have gum or not.
Yeah, so pretty much you just collect the rest of these snacks, you get all snacks collected, and you death abuse again, and warp back to Skullcliff 4. And now for the final part. We hit this button, and the water level rises, so you can collect the final set of snacks there. And there's not really too much you can mess up here. I mean, you can easily make the cycle. I mean, before the water level rises again. And I think there are 2 more sets of snacks. Alright, final set, and all snacks collected, so we death abuse, and we are done with Skull Cliff. Now back to Creepy to finish things off.
Once and for all. And yeah, and really we got everything in here already. You can check if you want.
Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure I got all the monster tokens.
I mean, you can just check your map and see.
Oh yeah, I could.
But if you're missing 5 of them,
I'll check it when we get to lab, I guess. Depends if we get all snacks collected in Creepy.
Alright, so here is Redbeard Skip. Kinda.
Yeah, except there are bats now. Normally there aren't bats for this. Okay, we got all snacks collected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but normally in like a regular any sound run, you are able to just climb up on invisible ledges and go get to the lab early, basically.
Yeah, so this area is where I'll be showing you guys Yo Skip after this run. So stay tuned. And just jump on this railing, collide with the umbrella, and ground pound so you can make the upper platform. And then just collect the snack box. Also, did I get all the snacks by the event, Harsh?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, just make sure. So now jump down here.
And you can see the electricity turned off.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, it's kind of funny how it just kind of stays static on the GameCube.
Come on. Oh yeah, 2 more snacks right here.
I mean, if you enter and re-enter the room, then the weird static stuff will be gone, but...
Yeah.
It's kind of funny just how...
So, on to lab 2. This mini cutscene plays, basically showing you that the electric got turned on. And, well, we're gonna purposely get hit there. There's a health and collect the snacks. And, alright, that was by accident. Hit this button, which is pretty difficult to hit normally.
Yeah, the buttons in this level have particularly odd hitboxes. Sometimes you're able to get them.
Also, there's an invisible ledge that you can jump on to get the monster token early.
Yeah, it isn't too bad to get.
Alright, part 3. The electric is probably the hardest part of this level. There is health that you can grab that make it so if you get hit, you don't lose as much health. Also, these buttons are also pretty difficult to hit. Oh boy.
Yeah, best to come in here with
yeah, you also want to avoid the Funland robots, which we will see later as well. I'm gonna wait this out. Okay, yeah, these buttons. Hello. Wait, no, we still didn't get it. Okay. What is with this button? Unless we got it already. No, now we got it. Okay.
Yeah, the buttons aren't the most cooperative in this level.
Yeah.
Strange how, they're different from the regular switches.
Alright, so on the second floor, come around here, collect these snacks. Avoid the Funland robot. Do you know what just to play it safe, we're actually gonna get it. Hope that it gives us health and it doesn't now.
When you said you'd meet them later, you weren't kidding. You're literally just one floor up.
Alright, we're just gonna get this one-man robots. Okay, that won't give us health. Grab the snap box. You can jump on this invisible ledge here to get up there faster. And grab the mastermind. Mastermind monster token. And yeah.
Don't forget the snack box on top of the space.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Yeah, that one you can't even see at all, so...
You can see
that's alright. It was a little far away, so...
I mean, you can also just jump off the...
Yeah, you can jump on this railing and get it. And just activate the button. And there we go. And we are done with Lab 3.
Mm-hmm.
So now...
And now, I say it's about time we wrap up this mystery.
Yeah, once and for all. So, activate the warp gate just in case. Collect that snap box. And now for the acid snacks. So what we just did was we hit that button to lower completely get rid of the acid to collect these snacks. Okay, so we got all the snacks collected, that's good. And now we're gonna do something that's called Lab 2 Skip. Jump on these two invisible walls, jump to the side, and hopefully make it up there, and there we go. And I don't know, is now a good time to check if we got everything? Maybe.
I think so. I mean, might as well.
Yeah, I'll just go through everything briefly. It's always good to check when you're a new runner of this category.
Okay, everything good in manner.
Yeah, good in manner. I think everything's good at fishing. Oh, come on. Alright. Alright, there should be everything here. Right, Harsh?
Yep.
Right, and we are good, I think.
Which is good.
Alright. So now that we're done with lab, there's another cutscene that plays.
Help, Scooby!
And, at this point, the story's gonna wrap up. Shaggy's, stationed above a, shark.
Try swinging for my legs, pal.
Yep.
A it's a holographic one.
Oh, yeah.
I guess it'll be now a good time to mention, these monsters, Scooby's encountering throughout the game who, here in the Scooby-Doo series. They're all holograms, as the game will explain.
Alright, so what we did there is we have to activate two buttons to, well, one gets rid of the shark, the second one gets rid of the water, and that enables Shaggy to, I guess, fall down, and we throw him back up, and yeah, that's that.
Yeah, and the thing you can do is you can just skip hitting the buttons and Shaggy altogether by doing a trick called Soap Clip.
Yeah, so with Soap Clip, you kind of want to guide the Funland robots. Oh yeah, I didn't get all this. Oh no, we're missing. Are we missing a snack?
I think maybe the one.
Yeah, I know which one. So yeah, you want to guide the Funland robot to this door, and then you want to soap it so you can clip through the door and enter part 2 early. Also, I'm just gonna double check if we got all the snacks there. I think we did.
Yeah, I
we
saw
did.
those.
Okay. Yeah, okay, just making sure. Okay, yeah, we jumped there too late because I was hesitating there. But yeah, what you want to do is use the umbrella, jump on this platform. There's another cutscene you can skip, and to skip a cycle in the final boss, you can clip through that wall. If you want to explain the final boss, Harsh. You there?
Yeah, you were sounding a little robotic there for a second.
Oh, okay, yeah, that can happen sometimes. But if you want to explain the final boss, Harsh?
Yeah, so what Admiral just did is he clipped through the wall, and by clipping through the wall, he skipped the first phase of the boss. So he immediately went to like phase 2 after hitting the switches. He also skipped like, the awesome Mastermind music for
Yeah, unfortunately.
music, but
But
but basically you're just hitting the switches whenever they're not surrounded by electricity, killing all the enemies. And once you get the 3 switch hits in, or 2 in this case.
Okay, so timing ends when Scooby's health regenerates after defeating the Mastermind, so feel free to get ready on that.
Yeah, and on the 4th phase, the Mastermind will just randomly spawn in.
Oh, this is really good RNG.
The best possible spawn point.
Yeah, this is the fastest possible spawn point. But yeah, it's completely based on RNG and time. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, 21918.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, 21910 it shows on the Disney Care screen. But yeah, we defeated the Mastermind once and for all, so yeah, now this cutscene plays.
Yep, and at this point, the rest of the mystery is going to be wrapped up.
Indeed it shall. Also, thank you for the GGs, guys.
There he is.
So yeah,
Now it's
pretty
time
fun
to get to the
game.
bottom of
I
this
really
mystery.
like the Metroidvania
gang.
kind of
Let's see who
aspect
the
of it,
mastermind
and then
really
getting
is.
power-ups, kind of going
Wait,
backtracking through
Fred.
various levels.
Like, I think I know who this guy
power-ups.
really is.
Oh
It's
yeah,
that
also this
spooky
game has a
groundskeeper, right?
like open world feel to it, which is really nice. You get to explore a lot of
Blame the
areas
spooky
in the game.
groundskeeper. It's always the spooky groundskeeper.
So yeah, after this cutscene, we are going to verify if we got 100%. Briefly, because this cutscene's awesome.
Some detective.
Yeah, on
Why didn't you
Xbox,
just
you
say
are
the
able to actually
butler
skip this
did?
cutscene and the credits,
No,
but
it's
on
always
Game
gotta
Pass,
be
you
the
have to sit through
groundskeeper,
this
done.
8 minutes of
Anytime some ghost
laughter.
scares somebody
Not
off
a
a
bad 8
well-kept
minutes,
lawn,
mind you.
it's just got to be the groundskeeper. Like we couldn't just put up a sign that says keep
So
off
yeah,
the
that's
grass.
pretty much it. I would like to
I'll
thank
just
you
get
guys
myself
for
a big
watching
old
this
rubber
run. It was a
monster
really good run. I mean, yeah.
As I was
I
saying,
mean, we made our fair share of mistakes, but it was a really good run. I'm happy with this time.
It's Professor Alexander Graham.
So yeah, we also have a Discord, if you guys would like to join that.
Alexander.
It is on the speedrun.com page in the forums.
I know it
So
all the
if
time.
you are interested in learning this game,
Something just doesn't add up.
yeah, feel free to
If
join
you ask
that.
me, someone's playing a nasty
we have a
trick.
lot of
A trick?
talented runners that can help you explain tricks that you're not used to yet,
Wow.
or that you're having
Just
trouble
another
with.
hologram.
And yeah, we'd like to talk
What are you
about
doing there?
Scooby in general.
But Holly's right.
So yeah.
We talk about this game,
Wrong,
we talk about
Shaggy.
the other
That
console
Holly was
Scooby-Doo
just
games,
another
and we
hologram.
talk about dank memes.
Oh
The
yes,
real
it's
Holly
all
was
about
the
the big
mastermind
memes.
the entire time. Think about the clues.
But yeah, I would
remember
also
how
like
Holly
to
said she
give a
followed
few
all of our
shout-outs to some of the
only
runners.
she'd know enough about our old foes to
Once
program
again, shout-outs to
programs.
Farinator, who has
And I
Farinator115
passed
who's in the
through
chat.
that rail
He
near the
has
secret
world
lab.
record in this
By
category,
setting
so
up a
definitely go
hologram
check
of
him out.
herself when the mastermind was
I also
She'd
would
have
like
the
to give a
perfect
shout-out to
alibi.
Harsh, who
But what
helped
I
me
don't
with the
get is how
commentating, so
she
thank you,
got the
Harsh.
professor here. In a mastermind
it's a
costume,
pleasure.
no less.
And yeah,
Well,
he
that's simple.
is
She
another
was
very
like
talented
ending,
runner who
dressed
does a lot of
for supper,
100%
suck you
runs.
upper.
And a bunch of meme categories, so definitely go check him out as well. Also, shoutouts to Kuzembo underscore. He alongside Farinator helped me get good at this game, so definitely go check him out as well.
Holly must
And
have used
Summer
it to get here
Sunset
ahead of us
underscore
and switch places
2007,
with her uncle.
who came up with
She'd
a bunch of
already
tricks in the
stopped
game as
up
well.
there.
It was
And
very uncomfortable.
last but not least, shoutouts to
Like, and don't
Bazraelian,
forget the most
who
important clue
came
of
up
all.
with a few tricks
Hologram.
as well.
Get it?
And is
Hologram.
another very talented runner. He's going for world record at 90%, so definitely go check him out.
But why, Holly?
He's been there
Why
since the
go through
beginning.
all of this?
And yeah, he is one of the original
You guys
runners.
would have caught my uncle, and when he was sent to
So
jail,
yeah,
I'd
definitely
steal
go
his
check out
super
these excellent
hologram
runners.
invention
And
claim
there
I
are
came
plenty
up with it
more runners
myself.
as well, which I don't know if I have
would've
time to
made a
shout out, but
fortune, too.
yeah.
Well, it was a good
Shoutouts
plan.
to all the runners.
Yeah, and I would have gotten away with it too.
So yeah, if you go to the speedrun.com page and you see all the runners, definitely go
dog.
check all of them out. They're all fantastic. So.
Here, Professor, let me help you.
And here.
Oh yeah, and Toko. Yes, Toko is another Scooby runner in the community. So yeah, he runs what's it? Spooky Swamp and First Frights. So yeah, of course, check out Toko Tomcats.
Shout out to him for his cool layout of the event.
Oh yeah. Shoutouts to making this whole event possible. Definitely a good marathon. Help support the children in need. It's a really nice marathon. And yeah, this cutscene, or I mean not this cutscene, the ending credits are pretty awesome too.
Yeah, they actually remix the Scooby-Doo theme, which is awesome.
Oh yes, it is very well put together.
And it's like a classic like Scooby-Doo chase scene between the doors.
Oh yeah. Also, fun fact, the mastermind is voiced by Tim Curry, who voiced Nigel Thornberry.
He also voices Barnacle Boy.
Oh yes, no, that's Tim Conway.
That's the other
Hey
guy.
Celeste, thank you for the GG, or I mean Go Admiral. Yeah, thank you for the good luck. But yeah. So yeah, a lot of well-known voice actors in this game, at least in the voice acting community.
And Holly is voiced by Azula.
Oh yes, Grey Delisle is the voice of Daphne and Azula. And we got Scott Ines, who is the voice of Shaggy and Scooby. So yeah. It's a really awesome game. I recommend checking this game out. It is like aside from the camera angles and a bunch of other minor things, it is a fantastic game.
Oh yeah, it's a lovely 3D platformer Metroidvania thingy.
Oh yeah. So
it's a really underrated game compared to the Bob game by the same developers.
Yes, good old Battle for Bikini Bottom, which actually was released a year later than this, in 2003.
Yeah, it's amazing how much of a quality improvement they have made with like camera and controls.
Yeah, and they also reuse a lot of sound bites in SpongeBob DFDB from this game, such as the electric noise and a few other sounds.
Like the sandwich noises and stuff, I think you said.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, in the movie game, when you collect the sandwich, it makes that snack sound noise as well as the key grab noise as well.
Well, it runs on an updated engine, so it's only natural to reuse assets.
Oh yeah. Thank you for playing Scooby Knife 100 Frights. Alright, so now that the credits are over, we are going to verify if we got 100% or not. Which we probably did.
And then we'll go into the monster gallery.
Oh yes, the monster gallery. Alright, let's save. Alright, let's save here. Alright, so now we just need to wait for the mystery machine to like drive around continuously. And then check once and for all if we got 100%.
Now you're
I
gone.
mean, you could also just check by going inside the monster gallery.
Oh yeah, well that's true.
I'm just messing with
That takes longer, I know.
Yeah. And alright, we got 100%. Alright, GG guys, GG is a legit run.
Hooray, you're
Hooray! Alright, so before we switch things up to GGS or Gringo Skip, we are going to show off the monster gallery briefly. So you can view the different clips that are in the game, and also whoops, my bad.
And also, concept art.
Hooray!
Hey, you're missing one movie. You didn't 100% the game.
Yeah, oh no. Well, I guess cutscenes don't count towards 100%.
Yeah, you get to see nice little Windows 98 screenshots of the program they were using to develop the game. It's all kind of pretty interesting. talks about like panoramas, textures, the creation. I think there's even like beta art and stuff on here. Oh, there wasn't like the SpongeBob game.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, they also have this in Battle for Bikini Bomb as well, in the theater, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is what the Mystic Manor was supposed to look like, I guess.
Well, I think it's more like just like their conceptual art they were basing it on, because there's a...
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
because these are all like
kitchen.
just panoramas and like different angles and stuff.
Oh yeah, the kitchen is a lot smaller in the concept art.
Mm-hmm. I know in like the SpongeBob, the Battle for Bikini Bottom, they had like a beta picture of like robot Squidward who didn't make it into the game. Yeah, and basically at the end of this, if you 100%, like as you collect more snacks throughout the game, you unlock more of these pictures, and once you get 100%, you'll get the final concept art.
Oh yes, if we can see it coming up,
Yeah.
I'll just skip ahead.
Yeah,
Shipwrecks.
we get graveyard. It's just how they expected like Scooby to move in the game.
There we go, all snacks collected. All right, pretty
Well,
neat
guess my
photo.
stream's a little bit behind, but
What was that, Harsh?
I guess my stream's a little behind. But yeah, all that work for this.
Yay! Well, I mean, in
Wasn't that
Sunshine,
worth
you get a family photo, so
But you also get a T-shirt.
yeah. But in this game, you just get a photo. But
bad.
still. But yeah,
Okay.
that is the concept art.
But hey, you also get cool like 3D models of every enemy in the game.
Oh yeah, like for example, if you view the Black Knight, the boss music plays, and the same goes for Green Ghost and Mastermind
And
and
Redbeard.
Redbeard. Yep,
Found it out.
and it also gives you a little trivia as well.
Yeah, some of the trivia is kind of interesting. I know, like, in particular, like, the zombie and the witch appeared in the same episode of the original series. I think one of the trivia on it's actually wrong. I remember, like, one of the ones, I think it's the one with the green ghost.
Oh yeah, Green Ghost. Wait, let me go to him quick, and then I'll wrap things up and switch to no GGS. I mean to GGS after that. So, but yeah, that's the last thing we'll do. And what were you saying about Green Ghost, Harsh?
I think, like, the trivia on it's actually wrong.
Oh yeah, let me go to that real quick. There's on the side of the mystery machine. What color? And the answer is orange.
Oh, okay, maybe it was a different one, but...
Oh, okay.
I guess one of these is, like, I know one of them, these, like, actually is wrong. Well, I think it was like basically just like an episode. Like it said like this monster appeared in a pup named Scooby-Doo when it actually appeared in like a different series. It's like minor.
Yeah. So that is pretty much it for Monster Gallery. I will switch gears and show you guys GGS since the incentive got met. So let me load up a file real quick. Which one is it? Oh, there we go, this one.
Yep, the trick that is the run killer.
Oh yes. So what we're gonna do? All right, let's just quickly head over to lab.
And hey, you can also show up RBS in the meantime too.
Oh yeah, I could. So yeah, at this point of the any percent run, you do not have Umbrella. So the only way to get up to the top platform in lab is to do a trick called Green Ghost Skip, which I will show in just a moment. As soon as we get past Redbeard Skip, which is a lot more difficult than any percent.
Alright, difference is there's no bats!
Yeah, and also it's kind of tricky to get up to that ledge there.
right.
Oh man.
Sometimes it's a little finicky to make the jump, but usually it's best to just kind of go all the way into the corner and then jump far left away from the pole as possible.
There we go. So yeah, the invisible wall there is kind of hard to find. It is kind of tricky to get for new runners and also for more experienced runners as well. But yeah, you pretty much just want to jump on the invisible wall and then jump towards the platform to that invisible ledge. Alright, so here we are. Green goes skip. So, I'll just give a brief explanation. Redbeard skip, it skips the soap, I know, right? But, oh, whoops. Anyway, the first thing you want to do, there are 3 invisible walls that you want to jump on. The first one, you want to kind of, first jump, you want to kind of, like, jump till Scooby's animation lags. Like so. See how it's, like, lagging a bit? So just, like, jump, and then for the second jump, you should get up the first wall like so.
You're sounding really slow motion. Yeah.
Slow motion, yeah. So for the second jump, yeah, so basically the second wall is roughly right over here. Like right where that, it's kinda just a little bit left of the pole. Just slightly left of it. So first jump, second jump, and then the third jump, which we actually got, but I'll explain it real quick. Third jump is the most difficult jump. You want to like angle yourself left of on the right side of the pole, I mean. And then once you get that, you want to turn around and somehow get up to the top ledge. So yeah, I will demonstrate that now. Oh, okay, missed it that time. And like that. So pretty much doing that enables us to skip having to use the umbrella.
Skip the green ghost.
And yeah, it skips the green ghost. Okay, so there's just one more part to GGS that we need to do, and that is the bat cycle. So we need to wait for one bat, and I will show briefly before I attempt it. And yeah, see that bat that just went by the bottom of that top platform? We want to wait for it to like appear on the screen and then jump towards it. And then like that, yeah. So pretty much that's how you make it up there. And it saves a lot of time in any percent. Saves a huge chunk of time, maybe like 5 minutes.
It's also the bane of many Scooby runners' existence.
Oh yeah, it is a run killer for sure. Yeah, it's pretty easy to miss this trick first try. But if you get it first try, it feels so rewarding. But it's actually not as bad as it seems. Just needs a lot of practice. But yeah, that is GGS. One final thing I want to show before we go. I'll give it one try, and if we don't get it, we'll just end it for now. Is called, or I like to call it electric jump. So what you want to do is there's this pole that Scooby is in front of, and as you run down the railing, once the pole disappears, you want to double jump at maximum height and do a ground pound, and you should be able to get up to that blue platform that's right in front of Scooby. So we will give it one attempt. If we miss it, that means we would have to do GGS again. So here we go. And like that, alright, we got it. So that saves a lot of time because normally you would have to jump onto the lab equipment because you actually don't take damage from the electric there, and then make your way up to the top. But yeah, that also saves a lot of time as well, maybe like 5 to 10 seconds. It's also a really difficult trick to pull off as well. But yeah, that is pretty much it for Scooby 9400 Frights. I once again would like to thank you guys for watching, and make sure to check out the Scooby Discord and all the fantastic Scooby runners as well. So yeah, this is Admiral, and
This is Harsh.
And- we are signing off. Thank you guys. Thank you. Thanks for watching.
Bye.